now, fuck your bean.
You better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
What's going on, you guys? So, Yordenis Ugas, the man with many options in the welterweight division. The man that all eyes are on Ugas, right? All eyes are on Ugas right now. You know, he became a key player in the glamour division in the sport of boxing. And I couldn't be any more happier for Yordenis Ugas, right? Even though they claim he's the email champion and all that, I'm happy for Yordenis Ugas, so don't get it twisted. But Keith one-time Thurman has slithered his way into Ugas' ear, and he is telling him that you fight me, you beat me, then that pay-per-view with Spence will be much bigger. And this is what Ugas had to say about their little conversation. Thurman has a great point in our conversation. His idea is to convince me of a fight. Supposedly, I would defeat him and a victory of mine would elevate me and make a great pay-per-view fight afterwards against Spence. But it's ironic because I've done those accounts in the past. That's life, a roulette. Yet Thurman remains a fighter, dangerous, fantastic, and a big name in the sport. Thoughts? Now, after hearing that, after hearing what the conversation was about, it's obviously clear that Keith Thurman is trying to finesse Ugas, right? But it's tempting. It's a tempting offer, because that is true. If he was to hop into a Spence fight right now, he has no leverage. But if he was to beat Keith Thurman before seeing Errol Spence, then he have a little more leverage going into that fight. It'll make that pay-per-view that much bigger. This is what Keith Thurman is telling Ugas, and this is pretty much true. However, we already know what Keith Thurman is up to. He's trying to get back into the title picture, right? He knows that the Terrence Crawford fight, they want a lot of money to fight him. They know that they may need a crowd for that type of fight. Who knows if we're going to see Thurman and Crawford this year? Errol Spence said he don't want to fight Keith Thurman. We don't know if he was 100% serious about that. Things could change, but he's been pretty adamant on it pretty much since. And then there's Manny Pacquiao. Now, we know Manny Pacquiao probably wouldn't be interested in fighting Keith Thurman again. That fight was close, and if you look at the stats, Keith Thurman was up on the stats, if you're a stats guy. But Pacquiao probably wouldn't be too interested in Keith Thurman unless Keith Thurman had that belt that was once his. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that's going on in the welterweight division, and Ugas is one of the guys that's kind of just standing in the middle of it all. You know, he kind of got just thrown right into the mix, and he's just standing there with a big smile on his face. You know, because he has options, and I couldn't be any more happier for a guy like Yordenis Ugas. I always show support to the Cuban fighters because they don't seem to necessarily have a core fan base. You know, like it just seems different for the Cuban guy. I'm happy to see like guys like Lara, Gamboa, Ugas doing real well, you know, riding in nice cars, you know, wearing nice. I just like to see those guys shining. You know what I'm saying? And Ugas seemed like he's real grateful and humble to be in the position that he's in. And whatever he decides to do, I'm with him. And I think Ugas should do what's best for Ugas. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.